Good morning, everyone. As I promised in the last video, that we are going to start with number-based system. So that is why I'm going to make a video again based on that promise. So number-based, that's what we want to talk about today. Before we continue, let's have a word of prayer. Father, in the name of Jesus, I thank you for this moment. I thank you for my audience, my students. Oh Lord, I'm praying and I'm asking, as many that will listen to the sound of my voice, Lord, give them wisdom, understanding, to be able to comprehend whatever I'm going to teach this morning. And Lord, at the end of the day, grant them great success. In Jesus' mighty name, I pray. Amen. So let's quickly move on. I've made my research. I searched through the past questions, and it's number basis is yearly question, yearly topic, except for the fact that I did not say it in 2024. That's the recent year. Or every other year, they are constant. Let me just run through the uh, the questions I have on the screen right now. In 2023 objective, question number 5, you have a number-based system, as you can see. Also in 2023, question number 19, objective as well, came out twice in that particular year. That was last year. Then in 2022, the objective number 2, in 2021, it came out 2020, as you can see, 2019 rather. 2019 came out in the objective and the theory, as you can see on the screen there. It also came out in 2018, question number 4, objective, came out in 2017. As you can see, it's a yearly topic, whether it's objective or theory. You surely see it there. 2016, 2015, 2014, also in 2014 came out twice, objective and the theory, then 2013, because I'm considering only 10 years from 2024. I supposed to stop at 2014 anyway, but because of there was no question 2024, there was no question, number-based question in 2024. That's why I'm extending it to 2013. For you, it's just a kind of lesson for you. If you are really preparing for WAEC, just pick 10 years past question. You can start from 2014 up to 2024. Study it within and without. I'm very, very sure that you have your A1. It's what I've been doing for a long time, and I'm sure of what I'm saying. So I'm sure of it that you are going to, with consistency, you are going to have your what? Your A1. So let's continue now. So I hope it's solving this question. I've told you before in my previous video that this platform is not a platform for me to start explaining what number basis is how to solve number basis. No, it's for me to expose you to uh likely questions in your examination, which I'm doing right now. And in the course of my explanation, in the course of solving this, I might explain some certain things to you. Okay, but have it in mind that it's just exam focus tutorial. I'm focusing on exam. Okay, so and if you have any challenges or any problem in how to go about number base, you can just private chat me or let me see it in the comment section that I can make video on that for you. But the purpose of what I'm doing right now is exam focus. So let's go into the real question. I might not be able to solve all the questions here. Yeah, as you can see, you have 14 questions. Okay, and I don't want my video to be too long. So I might not be able to solve the whole question, but I will be able to solve some of the question. Then you can also finish it up and send your assignment, send your answer to me. I will appreciate that. That shows that you are following me, and God will grant you great success. So let's move on. We're going to start from question number 1 there, which is 2023, question number 5. objective question. So I'm going to share my whiteboard with you right now. Let me share my whiteboard. I will stop this, then I will come back again to pick another question. So let me share my whiteboard with you so that I can explain how to solve that question. Okay, so okay, I'm going to share my whiteboard now. It's loading. Just a minute. Loading now. All right, so so now this is it. So let's start with the first one. The first question there says we should what? Express. We should express 413 base 7, 413 base 7 to base 5. To base 5. That is the question. This is it. And it asks us to express this in base 5. Normally, in number-based system, it's not possible for you to convert from one base to another base without passing through base 10. It is not possible. So if I want to solve this one now, I will convert 413 base 7 to base 10, and from base 10 to base 5. Like this now, 413 to base 7, to base 7. I will convert it to base 10 first. That is the basic. Then from base 10 to what? Base 5. So shall we go now? All right, so now let's do 413 now. How do you convert 413 base 7 to base 10? Very simple. We have 3 methods, but I'm going to stick to one, which is the expansion method. So we are going to use 413 base 7. And when you are using your expansion method, always start from the back, counting from the back. Okay, and starting with 0, 1, and 2. So all you need to do now is to use your expansion method. Of course, I know you know what I'm talking about. Take the 4 times 7, then the 2 power of 2, and then plus 1 times 7, power of 1, then plus 3 times 7, power of 0. Okay, so now here we have 4 times 49. How do I get 49? That's 7 times 2, 7 times 7. That is 7 raised to the power of 2 is 49. Is 49. Then I will have 1 times 7 plus 3 times 1. And how do I get 3 times 1? The rule says a raised to the power of 0 is 1. And this rule is very important. 0 raised to the power of 0 is not 1. It's not divine. Okay, so note this. Any number, variable raised to the power of 0 is 1, but 0 raised to power 0 is not 1. Please note that. Note that. Then let's continue. Remember, what I'm trying to do here is to convert. We are actually converting to what? We are converting to base what? To base 10. And after that, then we can easily convert to base what? Base 5, the required base, which is base 5. So let's continue. 4 times 49 there is 196 plus 7 plus 3, because 3 times 1 is 3. Now, if you try to add everything here now, about 7 plus 3 is 10. Then you do 10 plus 96, 196, that will be 206 in base 10. We have finally converted 413 in base 7 to base 10. Now second step. Second step, you are going to convert now. Change 206 in base 236 in base 10 to base 5, which is our required base 5, which is our required base. So how are we going to do that? Very easy. So what you need to do is to draw a line. Let's just draw a line. Draw a line like this, and we'll come over here. Okay, and you draw another line like this. Remember what you are doing? We are converting to base 5. When you are converting to base 5, you divide it by the base. Then you take the remainder. You divide it by the base, and you take the remainder. So I'll write 206 here, 206. Then I'll put my 5 there. So 5 in 20, that'll be 4. 5 in 6, that'll be 1. Then there'll be remainder. That'll be remainder. Yes, that'll be remainder 1. And 5 in 41, obviously that's 8. There will be remainder 1 plus 1. Then 5 in 8, yes, 5 in 8 is just 1. There will be remainder 3. Then 5 in 1 is not possible. That'll be 0. Then there will be remainder what? 1. Because the 1 will still be there. The 1 will still be there. So now I've gotten my answer. So normally we always read from the bottom to the top. As you always read from the bottom to the top. So therefore, I will say, therefore, 413 in base 7 is equals to, from the bottom, that is from the 1 here up, you read it like that. That'll be 1, 3, 1, 1, and then to base what? Base 5. So this is my final answer now. See, it's very simple. I'm just taking my time to explain it, because this is not, I'm not starting from the beginning. I'm not giving you a definition of number base, but I have to explain it the way. Now, the lesson you need to learn from here is that when you're converting from one base to another base, the first step there is that you convert that base to base 10 first. Then from base 10 to the required base, which is base 5 here. Then when you are converting to base 5, always use the expansion method. To base 10 rather. Always use the expansion method. As you can see here, I use the expansion method. Then from here, for second step now, after converting it to base 10, after getting your answer in base 10, then you change it back to what? To base 5. You convert to base 5. How do you convert to base 5? To convert to base 5, you divide and you take the remainder. You divide and you divide by the required base, by the base given to you, which is base 5. Then take the remainder. Then after you have done with that, then you read from the bottom to the top, and that is all. See, it's very simple. And this is 2023 question. Now, let's move on. Let's go to the next question. Next question says, you should arrange the following numbers. You arrange the following numbers. You arrange the following numbers. Arrange. Or is that the question? Yes, arrange. Arrange the following numbers. Following numbers. In ascending order. Ascending order of magnitude. Order of magnitude. Okay. And then we have 1 1 0 1 1 0. I told that is in base 2. And then we have 3 1. We're told that it's in base 8. And then we have 4 2. 4 2. 4 2. We're told that it's in base 5. So now, this is question number 2 that we're solving. Now, to solve this kind of question is very simple. Normally, human being counting base 10 is only computer that count in binary, that is 0 1. And human being understand base 10. That is why we can easily say 1 plus 1 to give us 2, because the 1 is in base 10, the other one is also in base 10. 2 plus 2 is 4. Why? Because the 2 is in base 10, the other 2 is also in base 10. That's why you can easily add them to give you what? 4. Human being understand and knows how to count in base 10. So now, for me to arrange this in ascending means the increasing value, the odd in increasing value, that is from the smallest to the largest. That is what ascending is. Sometimes they can say descending, which means from the highest to the smallest. As you can see, say in ascending order of magnitude. In ascending order of magnitude, the magnitude there represents size, the size. Okay, now let's see. So I've told you earlier that human being counts and understand numbers in base 10. So I'm going to convert all these 3 numbers here to base 10 for me to see the original value of these numbers. Okay, now let me start with 1 1 0 base 10. 1 1 0 in base 2. Convert it to base 10. You convert it to base 10. Then also, how do you convert it to base 10? Very simple. Use your expansion method. Stick to that expansion method. You don't need to use all this kind of method. I can use another method. I can just put this 1 2, but because of my students, I always carry my student along. I always tell them to use a specific method that is suitable for them, that they are convenient with, not any method that they are not convenient with. So let me use my expansion method. 0 1 and then 2. So I will start again. That's 1 times the base, which is 2. Then power of 2 here. All right. Then plus 1 times 2 again. Power of what? 1. Plus 1 times 2 power of 0. So let me quickly do this. I will do 1 times 4. I hope you know I got my 4. That's 2 in 2 raised to the power 2, which is 2 times 2. Then here we have 1 times 2, because 2 raised to the power 1 there is 2. Then here I will have 1 times 1. Remember what I told you earlier, that any number, variable, raised to the power of 0 is 1, except 0 raised to the power of 0. So here we have 4, we have 2, we have 1. So when you try to add them, what do you have? 4 plus 2 plus 1, that will be 7 in base 10. So this is original value of 110 in base 2. After converting into base 10, we have 7. So now I know that this number is 7, because human being cannot comprehend with other bases except what? Base 10. So now I know that the original value of that 110 in base 2 is 7. So I'll do the same thing to 31 in base 8. I'll convert it to base 10. So how will I convert it to base 10? The same thing. Use my expansion method. I love that method. You have 0, 1. So we have 3 times what again? That will be times the base, which is 8, power of 1. And then plus 1 times 8 power of 0. Then we have 3 as 24, because let me do this. I want to break it down. 8 raised to the power 1 is 8. Then plus 1 times 1. I believe you understand how I got my 1 again. Any number, any variable raised to the power of 0 is 1, except 0. So here we have 24. Now plus 1 times 1, which is 1. Then when you try to add them, that was 25. Base what? Base 10. Now, I know that 31 in base 8 now is 25 in base 10. So I will keep that. The last one now. The last one is 42 in base 5. 42 in base 5. I'm actually converting it to what? Base 10. To know the true size of the number. So again, I'll use my expansion method. 0, 1. Then to be 4 times 5, power of 1. Then plus 2 times 5 power of 0. All right. So, and again, I will do the same thing. 4 times 5. Why am I writing 5? Because 5 raised to the power 1 is 5. I'm not rushing. I'm breaking it down for you to understand. Plus 2 times, what will I write? Of course, you know that I'm going to write 1. Why? Any number raised to the power of 0 is 1 except 0. Then you add, you multiply. This 20 plus 2. Then when you try to add them, you have 22 in base 10. So this is the real version, the size of 422 in base 5 in base 10, which is 22 in base 10. Now, let me rearrange this. The first one, the smallest one remains 7, as 7 base 10, comma, followed by 22 base 10. All right, then followed by 25. Now, this is ascending order. It's an ascending order of magnitude. Now, the one that gave me 7 base 10, I think is 1, 1, 0 base 2, comma. The one that gave me 22 base 10 is 4, 2 base 5. Then the last one, which is 3, 1 base 8, and you are done. See, math is very interesting when you know what you are doing. It's very simple. Let me quickly for you to arrange any number given to you in number base, whether in ascending or descending order, all you need to do is to convert all the numbers given to you to base 10. Then arrange it normally, then you see your answer clearly. I'm sure it's clear to you. So now let's go to the next question. Next question, which is number 3. Number 3 says, change change 432 base 5. 432 base 5, change 4 432 base 5 to a number in base 3. Number in base 3. Okay, so like what I told you earlier, is similar to what we just saw in the first one there. There's no way I can convert. Or let me confirm this question before I continue. Let me quickly confirm this question, please. Let me confirm this question so that I will not give you a wrong question. I'm coming back. Coming back. Question number 3. Question number 3 now. Question number 3. Okay, that's only 22 question. Yes, I'm right. Change 432 in base 5 to a number in base 3. Okay, 432 in base 5 to, so let's go back to our board now. Go back to our board. Just a minute. Okay, so I'm back now. All right, sorry for that. Try to. Okay, now let's continue. Let's continue. Okay. All right. So change 432 base 5 to a number in base 3. Similarly, Toby, the way I solved question number 1, I told you that it's not possible for me to convert 432 in base 5 to base 3 like that. First thing that we need to do is to convert it to base 10. This is the essence of solving past question. You will see similar thing. Like this question, I've solved similar one. That first question I solved, very similar to this. But the same question, different figure. That's what I can see from here. So you convert to base 10, then from that base 10, you convert it to what? Base 3. This is just the basic step, simple step that you must do. So now, of course, how do you convert to base 10? Remember your expansion method. How do you go about the expansion method? Just say 0, 1, and then 2. Then you take the 4 times the base that you have, which is 5, then the power here, which is 2. Are good to go. Plus, what's the next one? 3 times the base 5, then power of 1, then plus 2 times 5 raised to power 0, and yes, it's power 0. That's all. So now, what's the next thing to do? I'll multiply. I will say 4 times 25. Not 10, please. But some students, what they normally do is that whenever they say 5 raised to power 2, they will say 5 times 2. This is not correct. This is totally wrong. 5 raised to power 2 simply means 5 times 5, 5 in 2 places, which is going to give you 25. Please note that. I've seen so many students like that solving 5 raised to power 2 as 10. Okay? Hope you are not one of the students I'm talking about. So now let's continue. So we have this plus, we have 3 times 5 raised to power 1, which is 5, plus 2 times 1. Hope you know how I got 1 also. 5 raised to power 0. 5 raised to power 0 is 1. Note that, please. 5 raised to power 0 is 1. Any number, any variable raised to power 0 is 1. So now let's go straight. 4 times 25 is 100. Plus 15. Plus what then now? 2. If you add them, it's 17. 17 plus 100, that'll be 117. Base what? Base 10. You just converted to base 10. Don't stop there. If you stop here, that means you will be wrong. In fact, it's the objective question. You will not even see your option there. And if you finally see 117 in base 10 in your option, if you pick that option, then you are totally wrong. So what's the next thing to do? You have converted to base 10 now. Now I want to convert it to the required base, which is base 3. So of course, I can hear what you are seeing right now, that I should draw a line, which is very important. Draw a line. Good. And draw another line. Good. Then you now divide. Whenever you're converting from base 10 to any other base, you divide and take the remainder. Divide and take the remainder. So here now I have 3. So I'm using 3 here. Okay, yes, 3, which is required base 3. 3 to 11, I guess, is 3. And remainder 2. 3 in 27 is 9. Then there's no remainder again, which is 0. Now I'll do 3 in 3, 1. 3, 9, 3. And remainder nothing. Again. Then 3 in 13, that's 4. And this time around, remainder 1. 3 in 4 is 1. Remainder 1. And then 3 in 1 is 0. It's not possible. The remainder will still, the 1 will still be there. So that's it. And again, I told you we read from here. We read, yes, you move up here, up to this. So now my final answer now is 432 in base 5 is equal to what now? 11100 base what? Base 3. So this is my final answer. This is my final answer. If you have any question to ask me, you can just put it, you can just send it to, or use the comments option there. Send your question to me. And if you need my email address, yes, I can give you my email address so that you can forward your question to me directly, or any assignment you are solving, you want me to mark it, you can forward it to my email address. All right. So we have another one. Let's go to another one. Question number, this is question number 3. So let's go to question number 4. Question number 4 now. Question number 4 says, this 2021 question is simplify. 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 1 in base 2. 1 in base 2. Then square. 1 in base 2 all squared. Now, how are we going to go about this? Your mind, from your, I can reason with you now based on what you have been solving. I can reason with you now. I reason with you that we are going to convert to base 10. Well, yes and no. You convert it to base 10 and square, you are correct. You have the same answer. But there's a way we can solve this without converting it to base 10. You can solve it like that. So let me show you. I will do the 2. First step. 1, 1, 2 times 1, 1, 2. What do we do? 1, 1. times 1, 1. Okay, 1 times 1, 1. 1 times 1, 1. 1 times 1, 1. Just for normal multiplication, 1 times 1, 1. And yes, you're adding. Of course, when you multiply, you add. That's 1. And 1 plus 1, 2. No, I can't write the 2 because it'll be equal with the base. So all you need to do is to do divided by the base, 2 divided by 2, 1 remainder 0. So you write the 0 down, carry the 1 here. So you go again, 1 plus 1, which is 2. 2 divided by 2, 1 remainder 0. Take the remainder, write it down, then put the 1, then 1, drop the 1. So this should be the answer. This should be the answer. Base 2. Okay, now, second step. The second option. Let me put it that way. Now, when you have 1, 1 base 2, all squared, convert it to base 10 as usual. You have 1 times 2 power 1, then plus 1 times 2 power of 0. So, of course, you have 1 times 2 plus 1 times 1. Then you have 2 plus 1. Obviously, that's 3 base 10. I'm converted to base 10. I've told you base 10, that's 3, then power of 2 because of this square that you have there, because of this square. So which is going to be what? 9. When you have 9, so what do? You divide it by 2 to convert it back to base 2 because they didn't ask us to leave it in base 10. So obviously you know that this is base 10. So you divide it. All right, okay. 2 in 9, that'll be 4, remainder 1. 2 in 4, 2, remainder 0. 2 in 2, 1, remainder 0. Then 2 in 1, 0, remainder 1. So obviously you have 1, 0, 0, 1 base what is 2. As you can see, we have the same answer. But it's better you use this first method. Use this first method, it will be very, very nice for you to reduce your time. To avoid time wasting, I would prefer the first one. Is that taken? Now, let me show you some. Before you go to the next question, let me show you something here. What if you are to multiply 4, 3, and then 2, 4 in base 5? What if you are to multiply this? I don't like stress. So I always try to look for the better option to do this. All I need to do is to multiply normally. I won't carry anything. I'll just multiply it normally and write my answer like that. What I'm saying is this: 4 times 3, 12. Write the 12. 4 times 4, 16. Write the 16. Then 2 times 3, 6. Of course, write the 6. Then 2 times 4, that will be 8. Write the 8. So then you do addition now. Now, this time around, you have to consider the base 5. Do you notice something? I did not consider the base 5 when I was multiplying. I can also do that, but I don't like stress. I hate stress. So when I discover this method, I try to avoid all necessary stress rather. So 12, I can't write the 12 down. I have to, because I'm dealing with my final answer, I have to do 12 divided by 5. That'll be 2 remainder 2. So I'll put the 2 down. Carry the 2, put the 2 here, the other 2. I put the remainder, carry the other 2. 2 plus 6, 16, that will be 18. 18 plus 6, that will be 24. 24 divided by 5, obviously that'll be 4 remainder 4. Yes, 4 remainder 4. So I'll put the remainder 4, carry the 4 again, put it here. So 4 plus 8, that'll be 12. 12 divided by 5, that will be 2 remainder 2. So I'll put the 2 there. then drop the 2 here, then I'll eventually drop the final 2. So this is going to be the answer. I'm just showing this to you so that when you see another question, you're probably a UTME question, you're able to solve it. So let's quickly go to question number 5. Quickly go to question number 5. Question number 5. Question number 5, that's 20. If 101 base x, okay, sorry, base 2. I correct that now. Okay, let me erase it. In base 2 plus 1, 2 in base y is equal to 2, 3 in base 5. And find the value of y. Find the value of y. So here, of course, can you please tell me what to do? Okay, yes, I cannot do anything here, but to do what? To convert to base 10. Convert all of them to base 10. All these numbers, convert them to base 10. So let's go ahead now. Or should I take it one by one? Okay, let's take it one by one. Or I prefer it solving together. Okay, let me solve it together. Or if that will be complicated, let me just solve it one by one then. So I will say 101 base 2 for you to understand. Normally, if I'm the one solving, I'll solve everything together. So let me just put it like this, okay? So we have 0. I'm converting everything to base what? To base 10. So that'll be 1 times 2 raised to power 2. Then plus 0 times 2 raised to power 1. And that's 1 there, sorry. 2 raised to power 1. Then plus 1 times 2 raised to power 0. All right, so everything here is going to give me 1 times 4. I hope you know I got my 4. That's 2 times 2 plus 0 times 2, and then plus 1 times 1. 1 times 1. And then everything here is going to give me 4 plus 0, and then plus 1. And which is 5, is 10. So then I will do the same thing with 1, 2 base y, which is the same thing as 0, 1. So I will do 1 times y, because the base is y, power of 1, plus 2 times y, power of 0. Oh, let me change this so that you can see clearly. So this is 1. So and here, equal, okay, let me continue. All right. Okay, so we have y plus 1 times y is y, plus 2 times 1. Finally, I will have y plus 2 for this, okay? Now, so 1, 2y is equal to 1y plus 2. Then finally, 2, 3. 2, 3 in base 5. So I'm going to do this. I'll do the same thing, convert everything to base 10. That'll be 2 times 5 raised to power 1. And then plus 3 times 5 raised to power 0. All right, so that will be 2 times 5. So I'm not rushing, I'm breaking it down for you. 3 times 1. Hope you know I got 1 there again. 5 raised to power 0 is 1. So this 10, and this is 3. Then we'll try to add them. That'll be what? 13. So now I'll go back there now. I'll go back to what I have here and put all my results. For 101 base 2, I have 5. I'll put my 5 there. Plus 1, 2 in base y, I have plus y plus 2. equals to 14, 2, 3 in base 5, I got 13. So by the time I had 5 and 2 together, I'm going to have y plus 7 equals to 13. Now, by the time I collect the items, it's going to be 13 minus what? Minus 7. So my y, they asked me to find there is 6. I'm sure it's clear to you. So now let's go to the next one. Question number what now? That should be question number 7 or 8. Or 5 rather. Okay. That's question number, okay, yes, 2019 question now. We have, look at the question. Question says, if, again, another if 2, 3y, this y rather, is equals to 1, 1, 1, 1 base 2, find the value of x. Find the value of x, of y. Find the value of y. So it's similar to what you have been solving, as you can see. We always use the same method every time. So there's no question that you cannot solve. See, we have solved how many questions now? Maybe 6 or 7 questions. We are still repeating the same kind of question that we have solved earlier. So now of course, what do you think I'm going to do? Okay, yes. I know that we are going to solve what? We are going to convert everything to what? Base 10. You can only operate in base 10 freely without any problem. So that's why we are doing that. 0, 1. So we have 0, 1, 2, and 3. So we have 2. Then I'm using my expansion method, of course. Plus 3 times y raised to 0. I'm using my expansion method equals to 1 times 2 power of 3. Plus 1 times 1 times 2 raised to power 2. All right, then plus 1 times 2 raised to power 1, and plus 1 times 2 raised to power 0. All right, so this is what I'm doing everything together now at once. That's why it should be supposed to be. This will be 2y, then plus 3 times 1. That's ordinary 3. Oh, no, I got 3 times 1 there. Y raised to 0 is 1, then 3 times 1 is 3. Okay, I'm a little bit increasing my this thing. I don't want to break it down again. Then here, what do you have? Should I break this one down? Okay, let me still break this one down. 1 times, is it going to be 6 or 8? Okay, 8, good. Because I don't want it to use 2 raised to power 3 is 2 times 2 times 2. That will give you 8, not 6, please. Not that. It can never be 6. Don't say 2 times 3. It is wrong. It's wrong for you to do this. Okay? Please be careful. All right. So let's continue. Plus 1 times 4. And then plus 1 times 2. And then plus 1 times 1. All right. So here we have 2y plus 3 equals to 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1. So we have 2y plus 3 equals to, add all these numbers together. We have 2 plus 10, is it plus 8, that's 10, that's 15. Everything there was 15. Then what else will I do? Very simple. Collect the items. 2y equals to 15 minus 3. The 2y equals to 12. They divide both sides by 2. We divide both sides by the coefficient of y, which is 2. When my final answer there will be 6. Final answer there is 6. Is it clear? I believe that. So let's go to the next one. Yes, this is this theory question now. history question. It's also 2019. So given that 110 base x is equal to 40 base 5. Now find the values of x. So find the values of x. What does it mean? It means I'm expecting to see two values for x. So obviously it will lead me to quadratic equation. All right, so now let's do it again. The first step, the normal step that you must take is to convert everything to base 10. Very, very important. So which I'm going to do again. 0, 1, and 2. So I have 1 times what? X raised to the power 2, because the base is x, plus 1 times x raised to the power 1. This one, please. Let me clean it and write it over. And then, all right, then plus 0 times x raised to the power 0. Is 0. That equals to, you do the same thing, 0, 1. That'll be 4 times 5 raised to the power 1. Uh, 5 raised to the power 1. Plus 0 times 5 raised to the power 0. All right, so here we have x raised to the power 2 plus x plus 0 equals to 4 times 5. Yes, plus 0. Any number multiplied by, normally it's supposed to be 0 times 1. But, okay, I'm coming. That will be x squared plus x plus 0. This should be 20 plus, of course, 0. 0 times 1 is 0. Then here, I will collect the like terms. X squared plus x. 0 is nothing. Let me bring this one and collecting like terms, bring it in. That will be minus 20 equals 0. So I'm bringing it in now. This is quadratic equation. The one we have been solving is linear. This one is quadratic equation. Basically, we have 3 methods, or 4 methods to solve quadratic equation. But the method I'm expecting you to use here is always factorization method. It's easier and it's faster. So bring these two down. That'll be minus 20. That's our product. 20x squared. Then this is my sum. Let me get all the factors. I need all the factors of 20, or the one I can use here. All the factors of 20. Okay, let me list all the factors of 20. 1 times 10. 2 times, 1 times 20. Not 1 times 10. 2 times 10. Then the next factor is 4 times 5. Yes, these are all the factors of 20, because 1 times 20 will give you 20. 2 times 10 will give you 20. 4 times 5 will give you 20. Out of these 3 factors I have, only one will work for me, because 1 times 20 will give you 20. I cannot subtract 1 from 20 to give me x. It's not possible, or 1x. Let me put it that way. Normally, we don't call it 1x. We say, how many x can we see there? Just 1. So you say x. But in our mind, what we are referring to, there's what? 1 year. There's 1 year. So 2 times 10 is going to give me 20. But if I subtract 2 from 10, it will not give me 1. Don't give me 1. It's not possible. So what do you think I will do? I will take the next one. 4 times 5 will give me 20. Yes, if I subtract any of these two, will give me x, or 1x. So what am I going to do? Okay, which one should have plus, which one should have minus? Obviously, this one will take minus. And I'll put my x here. Then this one will take plus. Why? because plus 5 minus 4 will give me what? Plus 1. Then let's multiply this. Minus 4 times plus 5. Minus 4 times plus 5 will give me minus 20. Why? Minus times minus is plus. Plus times minus is minus. Minus times plus is also minus. And plus times plus is plus. So as I know. So let's continue. So we have x squared, okay, minus 4x now, plus 5x. I'm changing that x because it's going to give me this back. So minus 20 equals, remember this theory question, you have to state all your steps clearly. Here we have, if I factorize this one now, something is common there, that's x is common. Bring the x out, minus 4. Something is also common here, bring it out, that's plus 5x is common. Plus 5 is common. Then we have x minus 4. Plus, we have 25 divided by 20, we have 4. We factorize for the last time, we have x minus 4. We have x plus 4. Remember to put equals to 0, x plus 5. And equals to 0. So you finish it up, x minus 4 equals to 0, or x plus 5 equals to 0. So x will be what? 0 plus 4, or x equals to 0 minus 5. Definitely x will be x is what? X will be 4, or x equals to what? Minus 5. Well, I've never seen a base that is negative. So you have to conclude. Therefore, x, though they ask us to find the values. So when they ask to find the values, so x can be 4, x can be minus 5, but literally, x can only be positive, which is 4. So x is equal to 4. All right, so, and the next question, I'll go to the next question now. Yes, we'll go to the next question. This is 2018. We're going to 2018 now. We're going to 2018. 2018, the question says, find the value find the value or it's subjective question, find the value of x for which 3, 2 in base 4 is equal to 2, 2 base x. I don't know the number. We have solved something like this again. Am I correct? Yes. So I believe you know what to do here. Maybe I will leave this one for you to do. Okay, let me solve this one. Then I will solve another one, and that's the end of the class today. So let me solve this. Then that will be the end of the class. So I'll be expecting you to solve the remaining one and forward it to me. Okay, I'll give you my email address to forward it to. Okay. All right, so this will be my last question I'm going to solve right now. So I'll write 0, 1, 0, 1. Of course, you know what I'm trying to do, trying to convert to base 10. There's nothing you can do, you must convert to base 10. So we have 3 times 4 power of 1 plus 2 times 4 power of 0, and equals to 2 times x, or the base is x power of 1. And what again? That'll be plus 2 times x power of 0. Yes, here we have 3 times 4 plus 2 times 1. You still remember I got my 1. Any number variable, reciprocal of 0 is 1 except 0. So here equals to 2 times x plus 2 times 1. Again, the same reason here. So here will be 12 plus 2 equals to 2x plus 2. Now, this will be 14 equals to 2x plus 2. So I will have 2x is the same thing as this, please. Don't be confused. The same thing. 14 equals to 2x plus 2 is the same thing as 2x plus 2 equals to 14. So you can write it that way. Then you can go ahead and do the normal thing. Collect the items. So we have 2x equals to 14 minus 2. Then we have 2x equals to 12. Then we divide both sides by 2. Then we have x equals to what? 6. X equals to, do you remember that the one we have been solving, x, y, they always give us 6. Or you didn't notice that? I just noticed that now. I always have 6. So I think that should be, let me call it a day. Let me call it a day. Let me call it a day. Yeah. We have just how many questions left? Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 5 or 6 questions. Okay. Yes, I don't know. If you can solve that question, I'll be very, very happy. And let me give you my email address. My email address is tm4u97 at gmail.com. So I'll be, and that's it. And if you need the questions, all the questions, I can send it to you. But you have to send, the requirement of me of sending my questions to you, or this my solution to you is that you must like my YouTube channel, share and comment. Okay, then when you unsubscribe, when you subscribe, then of course I'll forward everything that you need. Even this whiteboard, I can send it to you. All the solutions I've been solving, I can send it to you. All right. So please try to do the assignment and let me have it before the next class. The next class should be next week. Yes, next week, Monday. Next class will be next week, Monday, which is modular arithmetic. I'm going to look at that also. Modular arithmetic, I will look at all the questions, both in theory and the objective. So the next class is modular arithmetic. I'm taking it step by step. So if you enjoy this class, please share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. God bless you. I believe God will grant you great success, not ordinary success. I don't pray for 6s for you. I'm praying for what? A1. And if you have any difficult ones that you cannot solve there, please let me know in the comment section so we can solve it together in the next class. Thank you, and God bless you.